So, you thought I was going to forget the music today, huh? No, no, no. Welcome to the stream. For the bot watchers, feel free to skip ahead to the beginning of the whatever I'm about to do, right? And anyway, today's agenda. I don't really have a specific agenda. I just want to make as much progress as I possibly can. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is to make sure that all of the specular strips are all aligned in like a, you know, a singular ring, right? Yo, Vamban, you've been summoned. You're the first today. And once that is done, I will actually before that, I'm gonna have to convert these curves into meshes, and then we're gonna do some very mild sculpting to just, you know, move things around so that they don't clip into one another, right? Let's go first. Naki-sama, hello, Bamban, hello, hello. She's so pretty, thank you to Tiramisu. Take that, GMAC. And then once we're done with the sculpting, right, then we're going to assign each, like every single clump of hair with their own position mask, like I did in the video, right? And then once that's done, you know, all of the other hair stuff, I'm gonna work on it off stream. And then if we have the time, which we probably will, it shouldn't take too long, I want to move on to either begin retopologizing the shirt, or probably get into poly modeling. Like maybe make the pouches a little more refined, or maybe you could work on the clip that I've been meaning to work on. The little hey Briessa, how are you doing today? The little let's see, where is my OBS? See the little clip there? You see that? Like those clips? Yeah, you guys don't see my cursor, but the golden parts on the pouch. So that we have to work on as well. Hey Beat, I just finished your last video from the Naki channel, and bro, it's so nice, thank you. K2F Beat, welcome to the stream. I just saw that you followed me 26 minutes ago. Thanks for the follow, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hey James, how you doing? I'm already watching your progress since the first video of this girl, W progress for real, thank you. Thank you. We have many more characters to come. This is only like the second character, like 2 out of the 6 characters that we're going to create. So I think that's enough talking. Wait, let me just double check. Okay, I am live indeed. Very good. Good. Alright, let's go. So the first thing, wait, no, I'm lying. Let me just save this as a new file. Day 8, and this is, yeah, hair on stream. Yep. Okay, now that we have a new file, we can begin. Let me just make sure that I have my references. How do you plan to rig her this time, by the way? Good question. So previously we manually created the rig, right? As shown in the video. And this time I'll be using, well, at least I plan to use Auto Rig Pro. So there you go. Alright, let me just collection curves back up. Alright, I'm gonna hide that, and then with all of these guys selected, I just want to make sure that I okay, before I convert them to meshes, I just want to make sure that there it is. I just want to make sure that they have just, you know, not too many faces, because eventually we're gonna be subdividing them. So yeah, I totally forgot to adjust the resolution. So before I even convert them, let's select these hair clumps. Go. Oh, yo, ATDD with the super chat. Thank you so much. How am I? I'm doing good. How about you? Marshall, hello. How you doing today? So yeah. What is AutoRig Pro, James? It's a rigging add-on. It'll speed up the process by quite a bit. All right, there it is. So I've done a few tests. I think 4 seems to be a good amount, and I've already set all of these profiles, which initially the resolutions were 12. I've set it so that they're 4. So now we have like not too high poly, right? It's a good amount, not so bad. Still sick? I see. That sucks. I hope you feel much better soon. Let me just double check to make sure that there it is. Yep, I was just gonna say to make sure that we have all of them set at the resolution that we want them to be at. What about this? Yeah, this one feels a little high. Why is that? Did I forget something? I think it's one of the profiles for sure. Nope. Okay, what is it then? Why is the resolution for this one so high? 001, 001. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. 001. Let me select this guy. Oh, okay, because I've added these additional points. Alright, so that means, let's see. If I do 3, is that enough? Wait, let me compare. I'm gonna compare it with this guy over here. Alright. You can see this one's a little bit more dense. All of the other profile, right? All the other profiles, we only have 4 vertices, like 4 points, and I've added 2 additional points here, which is why the resolution here is a little bit on the higher end. Let me just lower that down to 3. Okay. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm supposed to lower this one instead. There we go. Oh, this one is also using this guy, huh? Let's see what it looks like once they're subdivided. How about that? Looks good to me. Yep. Looks clean. Alright, we can now remove the subdivs, and we should now be ready to convert them into meshes. So let me just select these curves, go in a wireframe, and let's do one last check. I've been watching since 2024. When are you gonna post on your main? Once this film is done. So this film, the plan is to post this on the main channel, because like I mentioned on the channel, the main channel is now going to be an animation channel, and then the Naki channel is going to be we're gonna do like behind the scenes stuff, live streams, and yeah, shit like that, This guy feels a little high res. We could probably go in there and dissolve some of those edges. Okay, I think we're good. I think we should be good. So I'm gonna select these curves, duplicate it, and then hide it in a new collection. Curves back up. Alright, hide them. Off you go. And now let's convert them into meshes. There it is. We can now sculpt them. Cat pie! How's it gooning? It is gooning pretty well. How are you gooning? Okay, you get it? Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So I wanna I guess like more closely match the shapes and forms of the blockout, because the curves were pretty limited to I guess like the path, right? Because we're using a path curve, and it's it's like an interpolated curve. So there's only so much I guess like sharp angle changes that we can achieve. And so I'm gonna now that they're meshes, I can go in there and like sculpt them like this, you know? Which is very cool. Gooning crazy style, hell yeah. I'm trying to get a better keyboard. Any recommendations? Ooh, keyboards. I don't know if I'm the best guy to ask. I'm currently using the Logitech. What is it called? Is it called the MX keys? I don't know. You got a VIP? Yeah, I VIP'd you, Marshall. I had to. MX. Is it MX keys? Logitech. MX keys. Yeah, I'm using the Logitech MX keys. I had to, Marshall. You show up all the time. And it's just the least I could do, you know, just a tiny bit of appreciation. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete this and mirror that. Boom. Boom. Oops. Here we go. You've been saving for that for so long now. So can you since you're already a VIP, can I ask how many points do you have right now? $81K? Okay, you were pretty close. And to be fair, you did contribute to the hydration regime quite a fair bit, right? I think you're quite a frequent hydrator, no? One of the goons constantly drowning me. Hey Phoenix, the hair's looking good, thank you. Sorry, Reese's Animations. Would you say this film is on a $0 budget? Technically, I guess so, yeah. Yeah. For the most part, yes. Gonna keep the boy hydrated. Exactly. It's only fitting to see that badge beside your name. Alright, so you can see here that I've done like quite a sharp angle change here, and I want to follow that. Where is it at? There it is. Yeah, I wanna more closely follow that. So let's do that. Why nose so male? I don't know. Now I'm gonna hydrate for 81k. Oh shit. Oh shit. Now I'm starting to question if I made the right call. Did I make the right call? Find out in the next episode of Breaking Bad. What does that even mean? I have no idea. I have no idea, Cat. Girl Goon has a bro nose. Lips are superb, but nose I know likey, but nice model, thanks. I'm going for the 100k even though I got the badge. Hell yeah. Looking forward to you earning the 100k. Alright. Hell yeah, we have a much sharper angle change. So I just gotta do this for for the rest of the hair. For the rest of the clumps of hair. Goon stream, yo Mike, hello. Hydrate what? Okay, so James on Twitch, we have redeems. So yeah, the Twitch chatters, they get to redeem, things like hydration and stuff like that with points. Do you use a mouse and keyboard or a pen? So right now, I'm using a mouse and keyboard, but when it comes to sculpting, I use a display tablet, a screen tablet. Also, the kid liked the drawing of the porcupine. First step done, let's go. I'm glad the kid liked it. I am glad. Must be quite a fulfilling feeling, right? That your kid approves of what you do. Wampidu! Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Naki, be honest, do you goon to her? No. No, I don't. Now the question is, do you goon to her? Alright, that looks pretty good to me. Hey Wampy, loved your video. This looks great. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. I'm now torn between 2D or 3D. Ooh. You're talking about the animation, right? Well, what are you currently feeling? Do you have any like, let's just say, let's assume that you've already done 3D and now you want to try 2D out. If that is the case, then I would go for 2D, but I don't know. That's tough. What do you think is a better skill to develop first, or working on a project, character design, or animation? For a project, I think whichever task shows up first is what you should pick up first. So, you know, assuming that you're working on like an independent project, character design is the first thing that you have to tackle, right? Like during the pre-production. So I would say character design. But if your role is an animator and yet someone else is doing the character design, then animation. So it really depends on your circumstance, you know, on the, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Circumstances. As a lesbian, yes. Hell yeah. Hey Jam, how you doing? Everyone on YouTube, remember to smack that like button. Demolish it. I want you to demolish, obliterate, disintegrate the like button. Yo, Brunette, hello. Mix both. There you go. (2D and 3D. I'm feeling 3D because I haven't done that before, and maybe he might like it better. There you go. Yeah, then go with 3D. Go hard on it. By the way, I'm a 3D artist for 5 years. Nice. Very cool, very cool. What kind of I guess like what field in 3D? Like, are you a character artist? Are you you know, a look development artist? Do you do environment stuff, you know? I'm thinking of the style of the Danish, what is that? Danish movie, Turnet Ninja, which I also based the proportions on. Okay, then there you go. Go hard on that. Try it out. I would honestly just almost like borderline copy it, just so that, well, not copy, but like replicate it. Because you'll learn so much from replicating stuff. Like for me, I learned so much from doing arcane fan arts, right? And then originality will eventually find its way within your art. I am liking that. I am really liking this. Okay. Very nice. Let's do the same for everything else. Hydrate, thank you, Marshall. Hey Jams, hey Brunette. Nuke the like button, exactly. I suggest character design first too. There you go. Yeah, I agree, Phoenix. Can I just skip character design and hop into 3D animation? You technically could, right? Let's just say you have no interest in character design. There are plenty of assets out there, you know. Go to the Blender Studio website. They have a bunch of free characters already rigged, right? And if you only care about 3D animation, go ahead and install like a production ready rig on, you know, the Blender website. Practice animation, and then maybe one day you'll be like, you know what, I kind of want to get into character design. That is also valid, you know. Okay, that was not a burp. That was embarrassing. Nuke the like button. Yeah, if you want to just be an animator, you can just skip character design. Exactly. You work with a team or a studio, they'll have their own visual department for designing characters. Yep. Exactly. Like if you aspire to just be an animator, like you don't have to be a character artist in order to become an animator. You know, those are two different roles. So yeah, it really depends on the circumstances. It really depends on your interests. Yeah. Um, Very nice. I'm gonna have to duplicate this and put it on the side just so that I can roughly see what I've blocked out, right? Okay. Gonna have to bring this a little higher. Starting to see a little bald spot. Not that it really matters anyway, because what we're eventually gonna do is to create kind of like a we're gonna mask out the spots where her hair would grow on, right? And then we're gonna create just a plain geez, why am I blanking out? We're gonna extract the sculpt and just paint it black as the sort of like the base of the hair. So any bald spots would it shouldn't matter, you know. Why am I having such a hard time speaking? Holy shit. Okay, interior designer, I see. Have you used or heard of Houdini? Yes. I've had to use it in school for like a module. We had a Houdini module. We learned very basic stuff. You're studying it in college after years of using Blender. I see. Well, best of luck. Makes sense, thanks dude, yeah. How to Goon 101. What do you think of ZBrush? I think ZBrush is great. I've made this point multiple times on stream. I did say like in comparison, the sculpting tools in Blender versus ZBrush, it feels like in Blender you're moving vertices, whereas in ZBrush it feels like you're actually working with clay, which is super impressive. But that is not to discredit the capabilities of Blender though. Like you can do a lot in Blender. And I'm talking like sculpting wise, you know? So yeah, right now I'm using a mouse because we're just using the grab brush, moving things around. So yeah, straight up using a mouse. I'm gonna delete this. We're eventually gonna introduce a little bit of asymmetry. Mirror. So yo, agent, hello. How to Goon 101, Step 1, make a female character. Oh my god. What is that bottle? Soy sauce, and now I notice why? Oh, okay. Does it look like I'm drinking ink? Okay, maybe it does. It's just an opaque black bottle. Look at that! Look at that reflection! Holy shit! I think that's exactly how I'm gonna go. I genuinely have no interest in character design. That is totally valid, Jam. It's totally valid. You don't need to know character design to animate not at all. Two completely separate roles. But then, you know, ever comes a time where you feel inspired enough to tackle character design, then yeah, go ahead, you know. But yeah, those are two very different roles. Download production ready assets that are available for free online. You know what? Let me link it real quick. Blender Studio characters and small 22. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Go here. Let me just go here, and then you can see that they have a bunch of like a bunch of characters. Some of them with the tags. Some of them are labeled free. These are production ready, so download these. These are free. This is free, which is crazy. Sprite Fright is free as well, which is crazy. Spring is free. Their latest rig isn't free, but it's so good. It's really well done. But you know, if you don't have the budget right now to spend, just click on the link that I sent. If you're into stylized characters, download the Ellie rig or any characters from the Sprite Fright. You're going for like a more grounded hyper-realism look, then just download Einar. And yeah, there you go. Both production-ready rigs for you to already instantaneously mess around with, which is crazy. They even have like mecha stuff, a security robot. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Hey bot. Hey soy. Lazar. Hello. Dark bulk. Exactly. What are your PC specs? Here you go. Here. Wait, what is it? PC. There it is. Kate Win redeemed first. Oh my god. Where's the Why no Kate? I'd love to use ZBrush, but it's so expensive. Yeah, it is, huh? You're right. Okay, good. You're making up for it. You just have to know your constraints as a Blender user is all right. Yeah. You just exactly. Just a little bit of constraints, a little bit of mechanical bones, a little bit of this and that, and then boom. I love a multi-program approach when able. I'm actually just about to take a hair blockout I did in ZBrush and rework it in Blender so I can use your shader approach for the end renders. Okay, I see. Hey Small, welcome to the stream. And hey CC, hello. Hydrate, thank you. Oh, you're James from YouTube. Thanks for the hydrate, James. Next question, where to start with sculpting animals? Never tried that before. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I'm the right guy to ask, because I don't think I've done a proper animal sculpt before. I don't think. If my memory serves me right. Oh, I really like the asymmetry here. Holy. Do I keep it this way? You know what? I'll do the asymmetry stuff later. Let's not make things more complicated than it has to be. And do them later, right? But where to start? Start with sculpting animals. I think Proco. I never learned how to, pronounce their name. I think Proco. Yeah, Proco. I'll just say Proco. I believe they have tackled this topic before. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure they have. I could be wrong. Oh, there it is. I'm already seeing a horse in the thumbnail, but okay, that is how to draw crazy perspective. You could try looking at the Proco channel on YouTube to see if they have any animal related stuff, but I don't think I'm the right guy to ask because I don't think I've done an animal sculpt before. If I'm wrong, please let me know, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. My old neighbor was called Einar, no way, retired policeman, and just turned 102 years old a couple of weeks ago. Holy, that is huge. That is a huge achievement, holy shit. Was there like a community party of some sort for the old guy? I'm really liking this very sharp look. And I'm gonna have to delete this and mirror that. There it is. I've used a Wacom CTL 490 for like so many years, and now so many years now, and I want an upgrade, but unfortunately I live in Turkey, and that means I need to poop money ASAP. Oh my god, gems! That was my tablet for the longest time. So before this Huion, I think it's the Canvas Pro 24. Let me just check. Where is it at? Tablet. Yeah, Canvas Pro 24, 4K. Prior to using that, I used to use the CTL 490, exactly like that exact model, the white one, right? It was only, let's see. I think any sculpt before the one I did of Pedro Pascal from Fantastic Four was all done on a non-display tablet, the CTL 490. So any sculpts before that, like the one that I did of Vi, that was done on a non-display. Let me just pull it up real quick. Ooh, Yan just dropped a new sculpt. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Just 1 second. I hate the new Instagram layout, like how they have the messages loaded up on the bottom right corner of the web page. Like, not about to dox who have been messaging. Okay. This. Damn it. Bruh. 1 sec. It just went away. Always on top. Okay, there it is. So this was done on the Wacom CTL 490, a non-display tablet. It was only I archived the Pedro Pascal one, but yeah, any sculpts before that point, before the Vice sculpt, sorry, before the Pedro Pascal sculpt, they were all done on the 490, on the CTL 490. even this one, and this one as well. This one too. Yeah, this is what I meant by just straight up recreating your you know, like I said earlier, just straight up recreate the characters from your favorite show or animation series or whatever, and you'll learn so much from doing that. So much. Okay, let me just get rid of this. Okay. I need to have a 4090. I've been stuck on a 2060 since 2019. AI is not helping the prices. It's really not, huh? Yeah, 2060. Is it the 2060 Super? Is it that? Yo, Santiago. Random confession, but today I asked my class what type of clothes they dislike. The girl I like said as a joke, anything you wear. Holy shit. So, did you cry on a bus today on the way home? Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to lower this there. Progo, yes, Marshall. You could give it a shot. So I thought I could get away with a flirt by saying she says I look good without clothes. Oh my god. So I low-key emailed my teacher as an apology email. I'm gonna tell my parents tonight how cooked I am. Like, how cooked am I? Oh man. Yeah. That was quite a line, my man. Quite a line. GG's. Now you'll recover. Hey Naki, what add-ons do you use? I use Ugu Paint, the Polyhaven add-on, the Quad Remesher. I've used that, and I intend to keep using it. What else? Oh, of course, Tiny Eye, which you can get it for free on My Gumroad, and the Tiny Hair Shader, which it comes in both the free and a paid version. So I use those fairly actively. In fact, I'm using them right now, as you can see, right? Where to join your Discord, sir? You can, there should be a link in the description of the stream. There should be one. He's an old, angry dude, but that's maybe why Death hasn't taken him yet. Doesn't dare to do so, yeah. Every time Death knocks on his door, he's like, I'm good. I'll just chill here for another 5 years. You can make your way back to wherever you came from. How'd you get the name Naki for your channel? Okay, so this one's quite a long story, but this is my name in real life. Yes, there is in fact a genitalia within my name. That is an unfortunate coincidence. And then I had an alias, which is basically an anagram of my name, right? So if you move the S here, you move the C here, you move the N here, and you move the K here, you end up with Disnock. And then this was the time where I used to, produce music and put out. I would put out art and create music at the same time, but it was a little hard to market. So I needed a new name for a new concept that I had in mind, which is what Tiny Noki is today. And so I had like this little inside joke within my friend group where I would rap over my beats, right? So it's, Knock and Lil Knock. Unfortunately, this was taken on the internet, so I had to find alternatives. So Lil Knocky was also taken, Little Knocky was also taken, and then Tiny Knocky worked out. So that is the lore behind my name. ETL 490 is carrying my butt right now, but there are display tablets in my school. It's just so much more fun to draw with them. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That is valid. But yeah, you definitely don't need a screen tablet to get things done. But it feels a lot more intuitive, I guess. Like you feel more connected with your work in a sense. But yeah, Speedchar he uses a non-display tablet and he does amazing sculpts, right? DC, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So jealous that you can work on this like a 9-to-5, living the dream. I am indeed very, very fortunate that I get to work on this like a 9-to-5. You're absolutely right. Thanks for the hydrate. I don't even need a graphic tablet if I want to just 3D animate. True, you definitely don't. Okay, but I think an instance where I personally would require a screen tablet is when I want to do like 2D art. I've seen artists get by with using a non-display to do 2D art. I could never be me. I have no idea how they made it work, but they exist. In fact, there are artists out there who sculpts with, who sculpt with a mouse fully. That took 2 business days to come out. I'm so in love with Lest's design from Arcane. A very good design. I can agree. Alright. I am loving the vibes so far. Alright, so I'm gonna have to mirror this one as well. Oh no, are they... Oh no. They merged. Oh no. There it is. Okay. What the hell is that? And let's mirror that. Boom. Boom. Just stopped driving his in his car after Christmas. Insane, actually. Oh, so at 101 years old, he was still zooming on the street. Holy. Huh? My MacBook from 22 can't update to Blender 5.0. You know what that means? It's time to splurge on a new MacBook. Fuck yeah. Hey CC, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. A co-worker of mine from a few studios back has been in the industry for like 20 years and uses a mouse for almost everything and a non-display tablet when he really has to get into the details. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that is a pretty huge testament to non-display tablets. And like how you don't need a screen, like a display tablet. A screen tablet it's really more of a want than a need. Well, for me personally, that is until you dabble into 2D art. That is a different story. I don't think I could ever draw without knowing where the tip of my pen is. The tip of my pen is. Don't. Nope. Pen is. Don't you do it. No Ayo, no Ayo. It's terrifying. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. If you're talking about like getting by with non-display as a 2D artist, that is like that is a crazy concept to me. Unfathomable concept. I don't know how people do that. I'm gonna dissolve this. We don't need that for sure. Whoa. Gone. Go. Okay, Wild. Don't look at me like that. Do not perceive me. Okay, you can see here that the blockout, it's kind of like going in this way, right? And that is how it is too in the concept art, as you can see. Right, it goes in like this. But you know, due to the interpolated curve, we weren't able to do that. So now that it's a mesh, we can definitely do that now. Whoop. There it is. Yep. Okay. I finished a short film that I made after work a while ago. It took over a year to finish because you're so exhausted and have so little time after work. Ah, okay. That is very impressive, by the way. It only took you a year. With the time that you had after work, that is very impressive. You deserve a huge pat on the back for that. Honest. I would be exhausted. Holy shit. I would be drained the fuck out. I don't know how you do that, but congrats. It's a pretty huge achievement. And like you said, I'm extremely lucky to be able to work on this. Like, all I do now is, you know, I go to the gym and I work on this, you know. And then, I mean, obviously all of the other social media stuff too, sure, but like, they all pretty much revolve around this film, which anyone who aspires to create a short film would be so happy to live the life I'm living right now. Yo, Maestro, hello. You could say with a non-display tablet, your strokes would be misplaced, yeah. Hey, Vlamon, by the way. Yeah, with a non-display tablet, and to draw with a non-display tablet, that is a ridiculous hand-eye coordination. Yeah, this should be fine. It should be fine. I do want to consider having enough loops so that I can skin them properly. I don't want to... Do I want to put one in the middle? Or is that overkill? That may be a little overkill. I'll think about it. This could not be sharp, and I'll just push them in this way. Goon and Sleep, that is crazy. Have you seen Project Hail Mary? I have not. It's the one with Ryan Gosling, right? I've only seen like a trailer of it, but I haven't seen. I heard good things about it. I think I think Moist Critical talked about it. I could be wrong. Be a different movie, but I think he did. But no, I haven't seen it yet. I don't have a food pick for you today. Let's go, as I am sick and haven't been eating normally. So I owe you one. Finally. I mean, it sucks that you're sick, but you finally don't have the ammunition to make me hungry. Yeah, that would be a bad time to see if you know, some food picks right now, because I've only had one meal so far today. Woke up a little too late. What's your split PPL? Just the usual push-pull legs. But I do push legs because of how I started. Like when I when I like just started going back to the gym, it just so happened to be a pull day. So yeah, a pull push legs split. I'd come back from the 7 seas watching anime and TV for free. Now that is the life. Hope you had fun doing that. That's a little bit wobbly. We don't like the wobbles here. Only intentional shapes. Let me think of how I want to go about this. Maybe I'll pull this side up. Perhaps I could push this in there a little. Let me separate these real quick. Delete. Again, all the asymmetry stuff, I'll handle that off stream. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who has the fattest ass of them all? Project Hail Mary is so goated. I've heard many good things about it. Damn. I wonder if it's still in theaters. I doubt it is, but now I have to check it out. You know, one thing I do miss is the pre-production days of Tiny Noki. Sorry, what the fuck? Of Red Feathers, right? When I was doing my research on, animation, cinematography, I had an excuse to watch movies and animes, animation. And I caught up with everything that I've been wanting to watch, Yeah, like The Godfather, Interstellar. Wait, was it Interstellar? I think it is. No, sorry, not Interstellar. Sorry, Inception. And then, the Batman movie, the one with like the latest one, the one with Robert Pattinson. Got to watch Nimona, Blue-Eyed Samurai. So many shows. And now that I'm in production, I no longer have the excuse to watch shows. And I know what some of you may be thinking. Like, you could dedicate a slot of your day to watching shows, but the thing about me is that I unfortunately have like a very addictive personality. So for instance, like, you could technically dedicate like 2 hours of your day to playing video games, right? But there's no such thing for me. It's like, it's either I play or I don't. Not proud of that, by the way. That's not a brag. That's quite an embarrassing trait to have. Do you sled? I don't sled. We don't have snow over here. It was rough, but it's also like the most fun I've ever had. The amount of creative fulfillment you feel after finishing that type of project is actually insane. It's gonna be hard to beat. I bet. I'm really excited to follow your journey making this. Thank you, Philip. I hope you you stay long enough to see this project come to its end. It definitely will not be the last project that I'll ever work on. Unless shit doesn't work out and I have to start finding a job, get my ass in the industry and start making stable money. Knock on wood. Naki language. Yo, Nick. I went to Japan recently. I watched, I think, 7 movies on the flight back. Hell yeah. Gooning is not wrong. It's actually very healthy. It's only wrong when you do it too much. Plus, if you didn't know, gooning lowers your chances of gaining prostate cancer. No way. Hey, Fuji, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. And Wild Soul, thank you for the follow. I think I missed that. Sorry about sending emotes only. It was weird. Hey, Wild. Hello. Missed. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Another benefit from gooning is lowered stress levels and better sleep, but gooning too much is only a problem once you're addicted to gooning. Example, signing up to corn websites and not being normal. Signing up for a corn website, that is very extreme. That is a huge indicator that you need to stop. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to delete this and delete. Wait, which one did I modify? Yeah, delete this. Delete this. Now let's copy the modifiers. Boom, there it is. All right. Off you go. Actually, let me just select them all. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, off you guys go. And then let's copy modifiers. Cool. Anything else? I think they're all mirrored now. Okay, great. Okay, let's continue sculpting. I can actually give Naki a super thanks. That's great. Also, don't say the forbidden J word. That word brings terror and nightmares to the innocent souls of the stream. The redacted J word. That is, yeah, that's fair. in this economy, the big J, holy. Alright. What else? What else? Okay. Yeah, let's work on the strands, I mean the clumps in the middle. Let's make them pretty. There we go. Let's do a subdiv. Gonna be an anime where Hitler gonna be an anime girl in World War II. What the hell? That is quite a concept. Okay, I'm seeing a little like patch right there that we can see through. Gonna have to fix that. What do I want to fix it with though? Might have to bring in the curve, one of the backups. There it is. I'm gonna duplicate that, bring that here. And then delete this one. And I'm gonna move that up. This is why we create backups, right? Looks like one of those AI generated TikTok trailers. What is that called? The Fruit Island thingy? Holy shit. Yeah, the AI TikToks are quite something, huh? Imagine creating backups. Who does something crazy like that, right? Who would think of such a concept? What is the point? You're just gonna take up extra space. Okay, I'm gonna increase this. Alright, and then with the wrap brush, I'll just move things around. Oops. A bit higher. Not there yet. Now let's expand it this way. Cyberpunk 1.0 again. I just jumped the band director. I got a brand new saxophone. Eh? What does that mean? Okay. The meme song, you can look it up, is real funny. I see. Let's see if the gap is covered. Not really, but almost covered. Almost fully covered. Let me just move things around a little bit more. Alright, so just in case anyone here is just tuning in, right? You're not caught up with whatever I'm doing. I'm currently working on a short animated film. Pretty much all by myself. Thankfully I have a friend to help me out with the female voice acting, because I'm not about to inhale the helium and attempt at it, right? But yeah, the character you're looking at right now is the second character, the 2 out of the 6 characters of the short film, and she will be voiced by Nish, who is currently on a break, right? She's off to celebrate her birthday. Can I do a... There it is. So that's her. That's her on Twitch. Helium would be funny. That would be quite ambitious. But it would be quite interesting to see. I won't lie. Maybe we could do like an A and B, right? I'll do a line with Helium, and then Niche will do the same line. And we'll see who does a better female. I wonder who's gonna win in this competition. Hey Zkin, welcome to the stream. Fanboy Naki before GTA 6 is crazy. It would be pretty crazy. You're right. Sounds very interesting. Are you still using your business email? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. If I gave $10 super chat, would you wear a maid outfit? Bruh. No. Hell no. I'll do it for 11. I'm kidding, don't do it, don't do it. Do not super chat me. I will not wear a maid outfit. Unless... Naki replacing female VA with Helium is too crazy. Hell yeah. The female voice actors. They fear AI. Wrong thing to be worried about, buddy. Alright. $100 super chat. $100 for a Anya Ichini-san? I do voice work, hence the name. You do, interesting. Vocal covers. Ah. Oh wow. Sure to check it out. For a mate outfit, 100. You really want to see me in a mate outfit, huh? You really want to see me in a mate outfit. I don't want to stress, but I wrote an email about a project. An email about a project? What, is it a paid project? Well, I'm not currently taking up on any freelancing jobs. And I do have a whole animation that I'm working on by myself, so I'm a little bit occupied. Zyken, let me... Zyken? Who do I search for? Peach mentioned. Hell yeah. You've been live for an hour and a half? Wait, were you not notified? Uh-oh, did my notification bot fail me? Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, this. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I would have to say no to this. Unfortunately, a little too busy for what it seems like an exposure type project. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no. Did you really read it? I mean, you did mention having you know, funds, money to fund a project like this. I did read it, by the way. I did, but I cannot do that. I don't know if you want me to explain my reason why on stream, because I gotta do nothing. Okay. May I read some of the context of the email? The more characters and your own are optional. Read it. Do you want me to read it out loud? Is that okay with you? Be asking next year after Naki has his rest after this project. That would, yeah, true. Supreme Leader Naki has spoken. Supreme Leader. Sure? Okay. I'll just kind of like TLDR this. You saw my video, found it very interesting. You saw the featured characters, you love the design. You're an animator and I've always wanted to start a big project. You said you're bad at modeling and sculpting and you can really just animate. You have the money to fund a project like this, you know, to fund for voice actors, sceneries, blah blah. The idea is to make a series inspired by a few art styles I won't mention. You probably don't want to give it out, right? But you named a few big animation names here. And you said that the project will be released in episodes that will be posted on YouTube. Okay, the point of this animation series is that you would need my characters, and if possible, even some more. You would love to start with some teasers for the official series using the recent characters, like my characters, until most of the main team is finished. Probably 2 boys and 1 girl. After that would be great if you could start on the other characters too. We can talk more about more ideas in the future. Okay, blah blah blah. Some stuff about you, you're still in school, so you don't have too much time. Or at least all the time you have available for the animation. Okay. So this is what you wrote. This is what you wrote. For giving me the characters, you could design a character that is like you, which would play a main part in the story and have a personality, storyline, etc. just the way you want. Also, you will be credited at the top of the description and in the credits. You can also choose the name of the series. And then you followed up by saying, "Hi again, I now saw your video, and I know that you want to make an animation with feathers, by the way, where you have the characters, the one that I designed, have other roles. In my animation, the 5 people, my characters, would be one team, and there would be other enemies. I completely understand you're making your own animation, but if I could do mine at the same time, as in you could do yours at the same time, that would be great. Just say that yours, like me, is not the same as mine, you. Please consider my offer. I really want to make a series." Now that I've read it, I'm sorry, but I can't. I really can't for now. I mean, probably, I can't for now. Maybe in the future you could reach out to me again, but yeah, I'm sorry, but right now I have a lot on my plate. Oh my god, Niche. Okay, Niche, you are now trapped. Do not go anywhere. I'm almost done with my conversation points, unless you're already gone. Hi Niche, by the way. So yeah, Zekin, I hope you understand. Best of luck with your project. Maybe you could try reaching out to me in the future again, but the thing is, like, I have a lot planned. Like, I have my next 3 to 5 years already planned out. So the chances of me taking up on this project is really, really low, and I hope you appreciate. I appreciate you reaching out to me. And hi Niche, by the way. Race, thank you for the follow. Thank you. How are you doing, Niche? The abandoner. Yeah. How do you feel? How do you feel abandoning us? By the way, Niche, do you feel good about yourself? How dare you have fun? How dare you leave, have fun, celebrate with friends? How dare you be a human being? How dare you be like? Okay, I get it. You're turning 34. Cool. Good riddance. Peace. Oh no. Oh no. No good riddance. No good riddance. Came to watch this live stream and I got an ad about AI 3D modeling. Oh my, how poetic. How poetic. And how traditional modeling is old. They're so bold, man. Very, very bold. That's right, Niche. How dare you have fun? How dare you be human? Doing some music for real. Let's go. What does this remind me of iShow Speed Stream? Also, sorry, my dude. iShow Speed Stream. 他们18岁 Oh my god, niche. Damn you. 34岁 maybe 33 possibly minimum. Hey Naki, how long have you been doing Blender? Are you you are insanely talented, hardworking. Thank you. I've been doing Blender since 2020, but just keep in mind that I've had prior experience during my time in the VFX schools. 2 schools that I attended to. We one of the many modules was 3D, and yeah, I've had some experience with Maya, a little bit of Houdini, but not really. We did tackle it, but it wasn't my forte. So yeah, quite a while now. It's been quite some time. Yeah. Heck no. I'm doing good though. Just some chores before fun. How about you? How stream? Stream is yeah, it's been chill. Totally not going through a withdrawal right now because of a certain streamer. But it's been good. Making decent progress. And yes, by the way, earlier I was talking about the streamer friend who will be voicing her. That's who I'm talking about. Niche. So yeah, if you guys want like a little sample of what she would potentially sound like, hop over to her channel, and then come back again in about 3 weeks time to catch her live. Is she's graduating for a while. Yo, FR Dreamer, hello. Delete your ad license. That way you won't get ads on your on mobile games, and Google won't be able to track your data and target you with ads. Noggy's drowning in offers. Wait, did I miss any message? I completely get that, but how about the main character and the female? Those 2 would be the main characters. You would need to do nothing except send them to me and I'll credit you. No. Because I cannot possibly have another artist have hold to the files of the characters. So like my original characters, which film has yet to even come out, you know, I cannot possibly risk that, you know. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Understood. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you understanding. I'm not graduating. That's right, Naki, set your boundaries. How dare you leave us, niche? Now, whose stream am I gonna lurk in right now? Where am I gonna lurk now? I'm gonna be all lost in the middle of the field. Do you feel good about yourself now, niche? But yeah, huge shout out to Niche for helping out for exposure, which I can barely provide at this point. I'm stealing your PC though, bruh. You can try. But you'll probably like tweak your back picking it up, considering that you're turning 36. Plenty of good streamers. Ruby, true. Ruby, I'll definitely be lurking there for sure. Merc, your mum. Okay, all right now. Listen, you 37-year-old lady. Spa Slay. 18 times 2. By the way, if you need help with animation in the future, you have my email. If you need my Discord, email me. Got that. Thank you, Zykin. Zekin or Zykin? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. But yeah, thank you for understanding. I recently found a cool song called Liar Macaron, sung by a virtual singer similar to Vocaloid. And then it was a bummer because the instrumentals are AI generated. Yeah, that's like discovering baby powder in your Coke sachet, right? It's deceiving. I just took an Adobe C4D module myself. Wish it was Blender, and I was insecure about it. Anyway, thank you for interacting with us mortals. I'll proceed to watch your videos and absorb talent. You're too kind, DLG Ja. But cool. I hope the module was fun. I hope it was insightful. I hope you learned something from it. Exposure her age just like that. Yeah, she's turning 38 this year. "30 and fragile." Exactly. Yo, Grump. Gooning real good today, bruh. You decide it doesn't really matter how you said. Okay. I'll say Zekin. Does anyone know how to fix the thingy where if you use multi-res, merge it, and if you up the faces, half of it just disappears? Where if you use multi-res, merge it. Use multi-res, merge it? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by merge it? Let me see if I can recreate the problem. Appears. I'm not too sure what you mean. Merge it. Exposure she actually likes, right? Just being a solid pal. Control A on the thing. Oops. Control A. My voice is being stolen against my will. I agreed to accelerate. I'm getting paid nothing. Help! Oh my god! How could you do this? How could you do this? Now that you say that, no food for you. No food, and you don't get the warm floors anymore in the basement. You get the cold concrete in the mossy corner, not the clean one. Okay, I'm doing multi-res. Barrel. Bad, real bad. Control A. Hydrate, thank you. Control A. I'm not too sure what... I'm not... I can't recreate the issue. But moss is so comfy. What an upgrade! You're crazy. You're nuts. Are there 2 meshes? I'm trying to recreate what Alex is going through right now. Okay, where if you use a multi-res, merge it, and you up the faces. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm sorry, Alex. You could maybe want to drop the issue on Discord. That way, there's more like visual aids, you know. Welcome to my underground furry lair. Exactly. Wait, I do not have a lair full of furries. Only the one furry in the basement. Niche. Yes, I'm in desperate need of a voice actor, so managed to lure her to the basement with feet pics. She bit the bait. She bit the damn bait like an amateur. Gotta go now. See ya. Bye, Zekin. Take care. On Discord real quick? Okay. Yeah. 3D whips. Let's see. Let me see if I can help you out. Oh, okay. You're like the holes you're talking about. Okay, yeah, that's because you don't have a completely filled mesh. So here's what I mean. Like, say this is the pants that you have, the trousers that you have. You have like a huge gap up top here, probably, because that is where you would put in the legs, right? You can't remesh a mesh with a hole. You're gonna have to fill it up and then remesh it. Yeah, you're gonna have to fill up the hole. You can't remesh. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that one tutorial too? Hell yeah! That one tutorial. I'm what? Which one? Better voicing this than the other stuff she talked about on stream yesterday. The other stuff? What did I miss? Yo, Pixel, what the? How's your day today? Is it still hectic? And hydrate. Thanks for the hydrate, Ray. Okay, Lou. I promise it's not the kind of goon you're thinking of. It's not. Wrong goon. Hair so fluffy. Hell yeah. Are you gonna publish VODs on making the characters when your animation is finished? Yeah. In fact, they're on YouTube right now. All of the VODs of the protagonist are up on YouTube. I've unlisted the other VODs that are not related to Red Feathers that were streamed, in between the character creation process, just to keep things neat, All of the free-run sculpt, the sculpt, the clay brush sculpt, the clay brush stream, the ZBrush stream, all of that. I had to archive it just to keep things neat. Oh, what the? Oh, right. I was meant to. Okay, let me just convert this into... Wait, before I do that, I'm in flat. I want this. There we go. Okay. Still a busy little bee. When will it end? When will it end, Pixel? I hope soon. I hope. Wait, you did mention sometime in May, right? So that's good. But hopefully that actually happens, you know? Wait. Backup, convert to mesh. Boom. Okay. Hey Skeech, first time joining your stream. Awesome stuff on the I made a 3D ready character video. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Did you sculpt the face or did you vertex trace a character design you made? It was sculpted. Yeah, all of the process you could... Let me just give you a little peek. How about that? So if you go to YouTube... One sec. You go to my YouTube channel. There we go. And you go under the Live tab. Everything was... yeah, everything is documented. Literally from when it was yeah, from when it was a sphere, from a sphere all the way to you know, yeah, to whatever it is right now. It's mostly documented because I only stream on weekdays now. Yeah, mostly documented. Near the end of May. Okay. Yeah, I hope that comes real soon for you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, no worries. I love how proud you are of yourself. If you make a path, convert that path to grease pencil and convert again to curves. You can add modifier curve the tube and add hair modifiers to yeah, true, but the problem with that is the UVs, right? Because the shader that I made is pretty heavily reliant on the UVs. So starting with a curve, right, it gives me the a very clean already, like the UVs are where it should already be, right? If you check out my latest video on YouTube on the Naki channel, you can see why I chose to do it this way instead of the curve to tube modifier. And like, yeah, the grease pencil thing would definitely be nice to be able to just draw it out and then have it already be a tube. That would be nice, but the whole UV and wrapping part sort of like you'll start to see like a diminishing return, you know. It's why I went with this route, kind of like old school, but you know, sometimes the old school stuff works. Like Arcane, right? Isha was poly modeled. Yeah. Let's pull this out. Alright. Okay, I think you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to do with this, right? Let me just do one more clump of hair, and then I'll move on to the next task. You not get burnt out? Fortunately, very, very fortunately, not anymore, no. I think I'm at a good place right now where, well, I do get like, very like minor burnouts, but it's mostly due to like stress, you know, when you're just really stressed out with stuff, and you don't have the mental capacity to work on the project. Yeah, that has happened, but like in general, I am in a very good place, like art wise. But yeah, for the most part, I feel really, really good. Passion is at maximum. Exactly. You're going full throttle with this one. Yeah, I'm considering, just considering, okay, like doing like you know, one of those Instagram like day 1, day 2, day 3 thing, you know. That is fantastic for SEO, but I don't know if it's the kind of audience that I want to build, because like the people on TikTok, people on Instagram Reels, you know, they're the more so there for like the short form stuff, right? So I'm really like, it's really good for it's good to bring attention to the project, but I'm just worried that it may dilute the algorithm on my YouTube channel. So I'm still considering that. I know it's really, really good for SEO. It's probably gonna do really good for the streams. It's gonna bring a lot of eyes for sure, if it does well, obviously, if it all goes well. But yeah, that is something I'm considering doing, but I'm worried may dilute the long form stuff. Can you share some motivation over here? I made a cake and now I never want to open Blender again. No. You better not. You better not quit on us, niche. Good. JK, good. Is yeah. Would be bad. Real bad. I may or may not file a complaint that you gone through with that. Was it during the learning process? Ooh. Okay, wait. If you're talking, okay, yeah. During the learning process for Red Feathers, not so much. But when I was, you know, like just starting out with the whole character design stuff, when I was really new into anatomy, oh, for sure. In fact, yeah, in between, like between the time, like right before Tiny Naki, and right after the previous alias that I talked about earlier, I was completely burnt out. I was like so uninspired, very doubtful of my skills and shit like that. And then had an idea for Tiny Naki. I wanted to go with like cute stuff, you know, cutesy, realistic renders. Obviously, I've pivoted away from that heavily, right? The core audience that I built in the past, they all followed me for a completely different reason. Yeah, Red Feathers is like a full 180 degrees. If anything, it's like 360 and then 180 again. So what is 360 for 440 degrees, right? Yes. Yes. If my math... Wait. No, 540 degrees. 360 and then some more. 3 180s, there you go. Yeah, it was like during the transitional period from like the cutesy stuff to whatever I'm doing now. Yeah, there were a lot of like burnouts in between for sure. I mean, imagine seeing the numbers very tangible numbers just tanking just because you well, it's obviously it's pretty obvious why it tanked, right? Because the huge change of style. It was expected, but it still hurt to see. I was like, okay, this is a sacrifice I'm gonna have to make because I want to get into character design stuff. Yeah, was a little ouchy, but I'm at a very good place right now because I'm very happy with. Obviously, I have a lot of room for improvement. Don't get me wrong, but I'm at a point now where I'm able to produce to a level of result where I feel inspired enough to keep pushing. You know what I mean? My man's cooking. My man cooking even harder. So yeah. 540 bro, there you go. Thank you. Let a sacrifice to be happy sometimes? Exactly. I'm done lurking, good sir. Have a good stream. Yo, idea. Kide. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. You have a good one. So yeah, I'm very fortunate to say that I've gone past the burnout stage. Well, this is not to say that it'll never occur ever again. Obviously, no one could ever predict their burnouts, right? But I'm in a really good place because I have a big goal, and with big goals, you know how you need to have like mini goals, and I have lots of mini goals. Thank you, Niche, for the hydrate. Yummy. Good to have you hostage here, Niche. Alright. I am pretty happy with this so far. I'm gonna work on like some of these secondary strands and like asymmetrical stuff off stream. So let's move on to the next agenda. And thank you, Jaden, for the follow. Thank you. So you can see that we have this strip of specular going around her head, right? That moves when we go up and down like this. Just great, but you can see how they're not fully centered. right? Sorry, they're not like in a uniform line. So I want to fix that. Hi Jaden, welcome to the chat. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? And to do that, we're gonna need to create these position masks. Let me give you guys like a visual example. Can't lie, I do remember seeing your idea video months ago, and then you popped up again, so I had to come to the stream. I see. Well, it's good to have you here. Do pop by often. Okay, let me bring up the prep file. I found you on YouTube, and you honestly inspire me to keep making my first 3D model. No way! Thanks for letting me know. I'm good, how about you? I'm doing good. I am doing not too bad myself. Okay, so let me show you guys what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. There you guys go. You guys can see it a little clearer. No, I didn't mean to save it. Whatever. I did not mean to save that. I'm gonna have to save it in an older file, older version. But okay, let me just turn on the subdiv for the hair. I might have to optimize the mesh a little because the mesh in itself is denser than the rest of the body, which is nuts. But okay. So what was I gonna show you guys? Oh right, the specular strip, right? You can see how it's in one uniform line, right? And the way I was able to do that is by creating a position mask. You can see they have like it goes from black all the way to, I was gonna say white, but it's more of like a bright gray, right? And without the position mask, it looks like this, right? Let me just turn this up a little bit higher and hide all of the lights. There you go. You can see now that the specular strip, they're all over the place, right? Because of the way the shader works, they're not in one uniform line. And with the position mask, I could not only have them like, you know, be all uniform in one nice pretty ring, but if I need any like asymmetry, actually wait, can I do that still? No, never mind. I was gonna say that I could use the position random to reintroduce the messiness, but I just realized that they're all like yeah, I've merged them into a single mesh. For that to work, I would have to separate them by loose parts, and then this will work. There you go. I'm not gonna do that. Well, we do have the option, which is great. But okay, I digress. Let me not save this. And not my first 3D model, but my first ever character. Oh, okay. Your first ever character. And torso and stuff. Simple. I love sculpting and stuff, but I'm stuck on that part because actually making them look together is going to be difficult since I don't know what kind of character it's going to be. Okay. Right, making the separate parts look cohesive. That's fair. And I learned, by the way, this trick. Just let me show y'all. I learned this from Ruby, who, by the way, is streaming right now. Just do the Twitch thing. There you go. Ruby, who is streaming right now. I was taught this trick about like 2 streams ago. So let's just say you have 2 separate parts, right? Say this is the arm and this is the torso, right? Then you join them. Now let's just say you have like fingers, and then you don't want to lose the details, right? When you remesh them, it's gonna all be like merged in between. So instead of remeshing this, you could use this fill brush. Fill or deepen brush. Let me just increase the size so you guys can see. Just search for the fill brush, and it's this one, the cross, right? And look at this. Look at the magic. Let me just switch to this so you guys can see what's up. Look at that. Merging without actually merging. How insane is that? And there's still two separate meshes, by the way. But they look cohesive now. They look like they're merged together, but they're still separate. Look. It's still separate. How insane is that? What is this magic, right? I know! Yeah, shout out to Ruby. Huge shout out to Ruby for that. I had no idea this was a thing. A Ruby's channel. Let me do this. This one. Right there. Where's that a few days ago? I'm telling you, same. This would have saved me so much trouble. Thanks. Yeah, no worries, Ruby. But yeah, it's a pretty neat trick. I wonder if they have this in ZBrush. I'm sure it exists somewhere. But yeah, you don't have to merge your. Let's just say you sculpted your the palm portion of your hand and your fingers separately. You don't have to worry about those those two fingers merging together anymore. But yeah, Mika, which burn him? No, don't burn me. Burn Ruby for discovering this trick. It's gone for a second. You explain what it does shortly. Oh yeah. Let me just go through it again. So let's just say you have two meshes, right, Mike? So assume that this is your hand, or this is your torso, and then this is your arm, okay? And you have a bunch of details that that you want to keep, that you will lose if you do a remesh, because you want to join them, right? But it's gonna introduce all of these like fuckiness, right? And you want to preserve your details instead of remeshing them in order to merge them, right? You want this, right? But you don't want to lose the details. You don't have to remesh them. Just look up the fill brush, right? This little cross right here, fill or deepen, and then just join the two meshes together, or however many meshes you want to join. Let's just say you want to join your fingers to your palm, right? With this brush, you can just fill them up. Look at that. This is stupid. This is crazy that this exists. But yeah, it's there you go. Merging without merging. And so you can preserve your folds, your little details and whatnot with this brush. So pretty cool. And you can smooth this out. Oh, you're welcome back, Mika. Thanks for tanking an ad. Thanks for the 5 cents. 5 cents. How you doing, Mika, by the way? Yes. In about on the 27th. On the 27th, Niche will be turning 39. Yay. Doing okay. How about you, Naki? I'm doing good. I didn't get to go to the gym today. I'll be hitting legs tomorrow, because I want to give my back an extended rest, But I hit chest yesterday, went really well. Today I didn't get to go to the gym, but I think I managed to. I was pretty productive, so I'm happy, What was I doing? All right, position mask. Bro keeps increasing my age every time. I have no idea what we're talking about. I think it's the appropriate number, no? Hey Fred, Velvet, hello. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for explaining. Insanely useful. Such a hidden trick. I know! Where was it like 2 weeks ago? You know? I don't think most people know about this. I just learned this. Let's see. I want to say 3 days ago. So yeah, I'm in the same exact boat. I could have done the ear separately. You know, I didn't know that. Look, the neck still separate. So yeah, Ruby came in clutch with that little trick. Anyway, let me just delete this. And we now need a position mask. Alright? So here's what I'm gonna do. Let me plug that back into the position. Alright. Let me just hide these guys real quick. I'm gonna isolate these guys. Alright. I'm gonna assign this hair with a black value, and then I'm gonna call this. Wait, no, it's a wrong type. I want the other one. What is it? Wait, what? I'm not sure what the difference is. Face corner, bite color versus vertex. I don't know what the difference is, but I'm gonna just stick with whatever this is. Face corner, bite color. I didn't bother to research. I'm gonna call it Canellas. It's a inside joke from about 2 months ago. And then I'm gonna link I need to transfer 1 sec. Let me see if this works. Data transfer. I'm gonna need to generate the vertex data, colors, right? Hey, what is it again? No. Oh, this. It has to be this. Colors. Okay. Right? Generate. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Fuck around until it works. Always does the trick. Okay, link, copy modifiers. Actually, not for all of them, though. Fuck, I just want to copy this one. Damn it. Sec. Only the ones with the mirror modifier on it. Okay. Alright, cool. And then we'll link copy modifiers. Wait, no, I'm tripping. Copy modifier. And then generate data layers. Apply, and yeah, we're just gonna have to do this over and over again. We just make sure that the name is correct. Okay, that one's, yeah. Damn you, Anna. I flipped it for my collection. What is this? What is this now? Oh, okay. I see. The sculpting trick. There you go. Never joining meshes again. Oh my god. Do you also feel nauseous after a gym session? only on leg day. Yeah, leg days, especially especially if I decide to go extra hard, then yes. But usually, pull and push, no problem. Leg days, bruh. Pirate of the Caribbean movies. I wanted to watch them for months. I finally did it in like 3 sittings. So real. Yeah, I did this. I did a similar thing during my like pre-production days of Red Feathers. I finally had the excuse to watch movies, catch up on movies that I've been meaning to watch for like the longest time. Right, The Godfather, Inception, a lot of like the big movies that I've been meaning to watch, but I couldn't justify spending like hours watching them, right? And then a lot of the animated movies like Nimona, animated series like Blue-Eyed Samurai, animes like My Hero Academia. What else? Quite a few. Parasite. Finally had the justification to watch them, right? Because technically it's part of the research. Do this again. Base corner data, colors. Copy modifiers. I don't watch anime. Yeah, My Hero Academia was so good. MHA Battle Royales, VFX are so good. Hell yeah. Actually learning to do a rig on a Lida game asset. What is that? A Lida game asset? What is that? Me watching Pirates of the Caribbean makes a lot of sense because I sculpted one of the characters. I don't know if I sent the finished version of that sculpt in the server. Oh, I think I did see a work in progress, but I don't think you sent a final, the final results. I don't think. Could be wrong. But I saw the tentacles man. I don't know his name. Tanya. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. The legs guy, big calves. I see. The rig on a. How do you pronounce his name? I just remember him as the class rep. Lida. I'll just say Lida. Okay. Now that is done, we can now plug this in. Right, we should be able to see the strip. There you go. Right, and obviously they're not uniform right now because they're all the same color, right? Now we have to go in and one by one reposition I know I'm fantastic at multitasking. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to assign them with new colors to basically like reposition the mask. So let me start from the top. Start from here. We're gonna have to bring this down, right? Actually, I'll start from here. Jamie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Ida, okay. Lida. You're gonna send it again in 3D art? Let's go. Okay, let's see. Oh, there it is. Ah, I see. Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah, this turned out great. I see that you messed with some materials, lighting. Very nice. Good job, good job. Congrats on finishing this piece. Hell yeah, this is Mika, by the way. Mika did this. Good jobbings. Did it right? Okay, great. Hey Amnio Creates, welcome to the stream. Blender Org, thank you for the follow. Thank you, welcome. Let me just see. This brings it down. White brings it. Wait, black brings it. Oh, white brings it down. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Uh-oh. Spangry? Why are you Spangry? Yo, Ginger, hello. Hello. How you doing? And black means... Okay, I see. Black means down, white means up. Wait, no, it's the other way. Oh yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, so now the strip is here, right? Let me just brighten this so that we can see what's up. Alright. So right now, we wanna lower this down, right? So we'll do that. And we'll just do this for literally everything. Was that the end of the playlist? Quick. Let me send the version from a year ago. Let's go. I know the playlist is searched up on Spotify. I used it in my stream. The playlist. You mean the one of the Minecraft one? I curated the playlist on YouTube. Must have been a crazy coincidence. Gotta lower this way down. What? Hello? What the fuck is going on? Why is it not painting? Getting rage baited. Okay, that's weird. Let me go to Vertex Paint instead. What is this? What? Did I maybe mask something? Hello? Bro, don't do this. Female Goon, now that's my style. Hey, ZGRW. Yeah, right. What is this? Let me just paint this white. What? Let me just do this. No. Let me do it again. Yeah, okay, I knew I was... yeah. Skill issue. I didn't apply the modifier. Alright, I'm just stupid. I was just stupid. Or it was a skill issue. Alright. Perfect for this confusion. Turns out it was a skill issue. Do you guys like this caveman technique of manually painting the position mask one by one? The good old hard labor. El Stupido. I sent the old version, which you've probably seen before, but get the pleasure of seeing it again. Let's see. Let's check it out. Ooh. Look at that. Look at the before and after. One sec. Can I do let me copy this. Put it side by side. For some reason, I'm not able to hit the left, right, and get it to work. Sec. Boom. Boom. Pow. Copy, paste, whoop. Copy, paste, there we go. Alright. Let's take a look at Mika's before and after. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. There you go. I'll put before on the left. Look at that. Hell yeah. Love it. Look at the improvement. Yeah. W Mika. Big W's and claps for Mika. Look at that before and after. Big improvement. Good job. Good job. W Mika. Look at that. This is what practice can do for y'all. Practice and time. And I do have to pee real quick. Let me just do that. When I come back, I'll continue, doing the position masks. B, R, B. Ooh. Ah. Why did the viewership go up when I leave my seat? What is this supposed to mean, y'all? I don't understand. You guys... It's either you guys hate me or you guys really love the chair. First one was made on the 10th of February of 2025, so a bit more than a year difference. In short, don't give up if it seems like you are not improving. And also, that was a difference. That was the difference with me not sculpting regularly or practicing as much as I really should. So you don't need to practice 24/7. There you go. Yeah, facts. Also, really important step: self-hatred that made me so good. Trust, hell yeah. A little self-deprecation every now and then, right? Marshall, I'm off. Take care, everyone. Bye, Marshall. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching the stream. I hope you enjoy the VIP badge. Very much deserved. Hi, Kate. How you doing? Quesadillas today. Hydrate, thank you. I'm gonna get my friend to come in here and say hi. When he does, I need you to put him on blast. When or if he does, put him on blast. Give me some insights on how I could put him on blast. Yo, Blender Orc, hello, welcome to the stream. Give me some intel. How you doing, Blender Orc? How you doing today? Let me bring this up. A little lower, a little higher. Look at that. It's a constant back and forth. That feels almost right. Tell him his character models could use more polys. Ooh, alright. Time to burn the bridge. Time to make a terrible first impression. Let's go. Then I'm gonna do the classic. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. All right, this could be a little lower. That's too low. Be a little higher. Boom, boom. It's a person in question among us right now. Hey, what if? Hello, hello. What's up, Naki? Just joined. Welcome to the stream. By the way, Naki is the specular of the hair, like a pattern, so you could make the specular be different color than the non-shiny part. Yes, it's like a. It's basically. Just imagine like a white mask, right, over... Wait, yeah, just imagine a mask over... So, okay, you have like this pattern, right? And it's literally just a mask on top of it. Yeah. So yes, you can change the color of it in whichever way you want it to be. So I want the strip, the specular strip to be... Let's say, where's it at? I don't know my own shader anymore. Color variation? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Yeah, if I want it to be green or whatever other color I want it to be, I can do that. I can change the value to something a little bit brighter, a little darker, you know. Right now I have it set to flat, so it's a little... You get what I'm saying, ish. If I can form a coherent thought, that is. You get the point. If it does come, I'll let you know. Carry on, okay. Got you, I got you. I had a lot of work today. A whole delegation from Google was coming, which I was expecting, but I couldn't make it to the meeting because I was really busy writing code. I had to skip it, and I'm really tired. I'm currently painting a model in SP. In SP, what is SP? SP software. ESP? In Studio Paint? Studio Paint? I could be wrong. My office is a neighboring city, so I'm really tired. I see. Well, that sounds like... Yeah, it sounds like you're really beat right now. I hope you get the rest you need. Holy. It sounds, yeah, it sounds like you're a little exhausted. I hope you get the rest you deserve, you know? Chill and stuff. That is, if you have the means to, that'll be good. Oh, Substance Painter, okay. I see. Are you gonna align all of them? Yes. That is the plan. So hypothetically, I could use it to make feathers of a crow show colors like it does in real life. Right, like an iridescent type thing. Yes, you could do that. His crows aren't really black. Their feathers reflect light in different ways depending on where you look from. Right, you could. And if you want to be a little fancy, you could probably mess around with certain, like, I don't know, I could probably use like the position mask or something like that to change the wait, that doesn't work. What is it? Vector transform. To camera. Camera to object. No. Camera to world. World to camera, maybe. Then you could use this to, I guess, like plug it into, you know, the hue. Probably. Let's do like 0. Yeah, let's do all of it, and then convert it into, what is it? RGB. No. Combine, separate. Oh, there it is. Oh wait, the camera. Yeah, I could use one of these. Let's do maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let's do Z. How about that? Yeah, and then throw that into the hue possibly. So whenever it goes like, you know, it's a little inaccurate. It's not physically accurate, obviously, but you can kind of see how it now shifts in hue. Yeah, that you could technically make that happen. I don't know. There probably are better ways. I'm just like dicking around. Yeah, you could look up tutorials and, you know, green screen hair. Holy shit. Very stupid when it comes to shading nodes, so I will pass on that smart shit. I'll do the usual try until my PC explodes or I give up. Fair enough. It's like a big portion of my workflow. Fucking around until something sticks. And you repeat the same bullshit long enough and it'll stick with you. And if whatever you stick around just so happen to be the wrong thing to do, then whoops. You know? You live and you learn. And tutorials, obviously. Tutorials. That never hurts. Let's bring this. Ooh. Get down. Get to the chopper. Doesn't the new principled BSDF have an option for the color shine stuff? I believe you're right. It's something to do with film, right? Let me see. BSDF. What is it again? Thin film. That's the one, right? Does it work in Eevee? Let's see. But I think you would have to... Let's see. You have to turn on metallic for this. Yeah, I think you do. Metallic. I don't know how to make this work. Is it in cycles only? I don't know. If it's cycles only, then... Oh, it is cycles only. It's cycles only? Okay. Then you guys might want to check out Smouse. I don't have their shader installed right now, but I believe Smouse I don't have it installed, damn it. Smouse has like a shader. Wait. No, I don't have it here, damn it. Yeah, but Smouse might have like a shader that does this in Eevee. I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. I don't mess around with their stuff enough to know exactly if that's true. And hey, Pixel Nomad, hello, welcome to the stream. Thin film? Damn, it's annoying. Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's cycles only. Oh well. Okay, let's continue aligning the specular strip. This has to be slightly lower. Let me just bring this up though, one sec. Bring this up. What is it? White means, yeah. It's not too much. Go. It's starting to come together, starting to come along. Hell yeah. Wait, in case I didn't say how I'm doing, it's going good. I'm doing well today. I hope you're well, Pixel. Nomad. We already have a Pixel. I'll call you Nomad if that's okay. Macaroni with the specular strips, huh? Macaroni. It is coming along. It's coming together real good. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to bring this slightly lower. It's a little too... I think that's fine, that's good, it's good. And then... this guy. Big guy. Big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Big guy. Big guy. That has to be a little lower. Little lower. Not too shabby. That is traveling up there a little too quickly, no? Non-trim. You know what? I think that'll do. It's not so bad. Wait, what? Be a little inconsistency. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's a little... that could be a little higher. Let's bring up... I might learn how shader nodes work. I have to find a good tutorial for them. Random ones are usually really confusing, but I said I will learn a lot of things, like how masks work with work in ZBrush and poly paint, and painting with Substance Painter, and many things, and they are still on the list of things that maybe, probably, perhaps I should learn. Okay. Yeah, do that. Are you painting a gradient from the top down? Pretty much. It's essentially a gradient. Yeah. It's pretty much that. Ish. Right. It's kind of like that, yeah. You know, I've considered doing like a gradient node to kind of like automate that, but the problem with doing that is that, you know, each clump of hair has like a different root point. You know, I think that would only work if all of like the root of the clump were to start from the same position, like were to start from all up here. I thought of doing like the gradient. How do you do it again? Let's see if I remember how to do that. Object. Yeah. Oh, object, and then you could use like an empty, I think. Yeah, empty. Yes. Wait. No. Where'd it go? Empty. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I remember this now. Do this. Okay. No, that did not work. Why? Why not? Thought this was supposed to. Where is my gradient? Oh, there it is. Okay. Then you could do like a math node. No, that wouldn't work. Damn. How do you do? Oh wait, you could do a mapping node. No. Fuck, what is it called? Map range, and then set this to step linear. Nope. Smoother step. Nope. Smooth step. Nope. Wrong. Damn it. Never mind. I thought I was cooking, but I got cooked. Never mind. I'll try harder next time. Isn't there like a fraction node or something to that extent that allows you to... Never mind. Damn. Greater than... Never mind. Forget what I said. Wait. Curve. Never mind. Hey, can you guys look at this pen real quick? Just give it a little. Just look at it real quick, okay? Great. Then I'll do this. There you go. All right. Nothing happened, okay? Oops. Sorry for the double blind. Position? Wait. Is it position? I don't know. But basically I was gonna do like an automated way to resolve that, like, you know, the manual labor stuff, but there has to be a reason why I ended up not doing that. I forgot why though. It actually flashbanged me, woke me up. You're welcome. Sorry about that. That must have been pretty painful if you guys had the stream like full screened. That Pompeii baby meme? What is that? Oh my god. Holy shit. I have not seen this one before. Alright, new meme unlocked. I've never seen this one before. F? That is so cursed. Holy shit. That's really cursed. What the fuck? I think that's... Wait. It kind of feels like it's a little lopsided. Damn it. Actually, you know what? This is just fine. It's yeah. Oh, what is that in the back there, you little brat? Come back. Okay. All right. We are done. That was surprisingly quick. Not so bad. All right. What time is it now? Oh, it is getting pretty late. Getting pretty late. Down. There we go. Let's give it a look. All right, that is looking pretty nice. I may have to make some tweaks here and there, but this is essentially how it's gonna look. That was me. Sorry about that. All right, what do we do next? Do I want to end the stream now? Let's think. Can I possibly do in like 10 minutes? Do I want to do the lock? That could seem like a... You know what, let me block out the little lock mechanism on her pouch, right? That was supposed to go on her pouch, like this thing. This golden thing right there. Or brass. So I'll try to crank that out in like, I don't know, 10 minutes, if that's even realistic. So let's give it a... Yeah, let's try it out. Let's go in... Yep, my favorite matte cap. Okay. And then... Let's crank this out real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Let's start with the cube. Right. Let me Let me do this. Oh my god, I almost flashbanged you guys again. Let me delete this layer. Holy shit. Delete. Okay, this. So the mechanism that I'm working on, right, is the little golden part right there. Let me just prop it up right beside my face. Let me crop this out. Boom. Hello. That's me. Ah. Alright, and then... Okay. think that's okay, right? It's not too in the way. Okay, so the little golden man, what do you even call that thing? Holy shit! Why does my brain do this whenever I'm streaming? What do you call that mechanism? The lock, right? It's a lock. A buckle? Yeah, sure, a buckle. Yeah, I think a buckle is a clasp. Yeah, clasp buckle, a lot better than what I thought. What I came up with. Okay. Let's work on that. All right. That's the. This will be the pivot point. What? Go. Will be about that. Do I want to do that? Okay, I'll try this. I don't normally do bevel this way, but there's a method you could do where you are. Oh, Young Khan, thank you so much for the raid. Streaming art. What were we working on? Thank you so much. Hey Raiders, by the way. Hello. I don't want to hold you hostage. This is our first time meeting, so if you have to go, you have to raid and dip. Feel free to do so. But if you want to show me what you're working on, I would be very happy to see what you were cooking up. Yo, Youngkan, hello. Delta. Anatomy studies, some logo stuff, and animation work. Ah, I see. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Raiders. And would you like to share with the class what you were working on? How the hell do I do that thing? There's a method where you could assign. Like you could do, and what do you even call that anymore? Oh, bevel weight. Yes. Wait, there it is. That's the one. Okay. Yo, Terra! Holy. Naki, check Khan out. He does a bunch of cool shit. Oh, hell yeah, I'll be sure to check Khan out. Can share the study. Let's go. And hi, Terra. How have you been? Holy. How have you been? Oh, yo. What the? Okay, let me prop this up real quick. What the hell? I've been hidden from peep all this time, huh? Yo. Yo, this is so cool. I wish my Mandarin is terrible. I don't know if this is Mandarin or what is the what is it called in Japanese? Is it kanji? If it's yeah, I don't know if it's kanji or Mandarin, but my Mandarin is ass. I know this is this is hand, but I don't know what this is. Zhong something. Damn it. My Mandarin is terrible. Oh, it's Mandarin? Okay. Zhong. Oh, zhongzi, right? I don't know what this is. Shouzi. I don't know. I'm probably butchering this, but okay. Thank you so much for sharing. This is so cool. I'm gonna have to check you out. Wrist. Yes, okay. And thank you once again for the rate. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for sharing your art. Oh no. My browser is gonna crash. Oh, Young Khan, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I was just about to do that. There you go. Holy. My Chrome be bugging sometimes. And hi Raiders, by the way. Let me just do a real quick introduction, right? How rude of me. How rude. Okay. So this character is for a film that I'm working on. It's called Red Feathers. So let me throw up some stuff that I've been working on, right? Oh, Tara recommended? Hey, thank you so much, Tara. I really appreciate it. Thank you for putting me on. And now I know peak, so whip. Wow, my naming convention. Okay, it's somewhere deep within here. Okay. Social media. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the latest thing that I did, well, for social media is this little facial animation test. So I released a YouTube video like maybe about 3 weeks ago now. I ripped a segment of the skit that I did, and I did a facial animation test. So here it is. Seriously? Or I'll kill him. Oh wow, is that a Colt 45 you put out of a clown's rectum? Seriously? Yeah, this dude you're looking at here, he is the protagonist, the main character of the short film that I'm currently working on, called Red Feathers, and it's an independent project. It's gonna be fully 3D. It's gonna be like a it's gonna be a one-man job essentially, and obviously we're looking at a female character here. I did consider using a Helium to potentially voice act, do the voice acting for her, but I have a solid friend, a friend with a really good voice. Her name is Niche Niche. One sec. How do I do this again? So Niche Niche has so kindly volunteered to voice act for not only this character, there's going to be another female character. So yeah, she'll be doing the voice acting for the female characters. I'm going to try doing the voice acting for the male characters. Try. Keyword try, okay? If, push comes to shove, I may have to e-bag voice actors online. I actually been reached out by multiple really like people with a pretty impressive portfolio. They've volunteered to help out. I did not dare to agree because I don't feel too comfortable accepting free work, right? But yeah, push comes to shove, I'm gonna have to e-bag a little bit. But yeah, thank you again for that's pretty much it, right? I hope that that explains the project enough. But yeah, thank you for the rate. I really appreciate it. Spartan the Boomer, hello, welcome to the stream. It's somewhere near the endless pit of built prototypes. So his hand, yeah. So I'm just terrible with reading Mandarin. Troy Baker on speed dial is kind of crazy. Just trying to mess with our expectations. Having Troy Baker on this project would be scary. That would be insane. Holy shit. Let me put back up there it is. My reference board. Where is the lock mechanism? The word mechanism is a little triggering. I've had to deal with mechanism bones for quite a extended period of time. It was not fun. But for this character, I think I'm gonna resort to Auto Rig Pro. If there are, other better options, I will resort to those. But I'm gonna try the automated route, like the more automated route for this character, in terms of rigging, right? I'm gonna try to shave off as much time as I possibly can. I'm not gonna be UV unwrapping this, by the way. I'm straight up just gonna do the smart UV unwrap. Let's see how much time we can save, right? Let me look for the lock mechanism. There it is. Buckles. Oh my god, I even had it saved as buckles on my reference board. Discard. Auto rig tools rock. I've tried it one time. The one time I tried it out, it was really good. But, I kind of want to see with the new rigging knowledge that I've gained from the Art of Effective Rigging course. I kind of want to see if that, Sorry, as you can tell, I'm really good with multitasking. Yeah, I want to see if learning the fundamentals of rigging would help out with the auto rig stuff. If it would contribute or benefit, anything at all. Kind of want to see. Okay, so the last thing we did was the bevel weight stuff, right? So I'm gonna add a bevel weight. I'm gonna do this as non-destructively as I possibly can for now. That's good enough. See if I can crank this out in I don't know, 10 minutes. Solidify. 0. Auto UV layout always causes me an infinite amount of headache. In the long run, it's one of those things with the diminishing returns type scenario. You could be right. I wonder if that's gonna happen to me too, because I did have one bad thing about the smart UV unwrap is that sometimes, even though you have everything all nicely separated, you give every single island a good amount of margin in between them, a good amount of space. But for some reason, sometimes when you paint on a certain area, the paint appears on on the mesh. Let's just say you're painting on this glove, right, or on her hand, and then for some reason, a little bit of that paint will appear in the back of her ears. I don't know why that happens, but I hope that doesn't happen to me. But I am willing to take this risk. Visual origins. And I will do this, duplicate, separate selection. With this, I'll delete this. Whoops. Solidify. Oh, right. You're gonna have to do what? Extrude? Nope. Sure, there's an easier way to do that, but I'm not the brightest man, okay? I do whatever works. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. What happened with the guitar? Oh, right, the redeem. Yeah, I had to make the hard decision to turn it off for now, because I really wanted to. I'm kind of like, when I say kind of, I mean really behind schedule right now. So until I'm caught up with my schedule, I'm gonna have to turn redeems off so that I can lock in and yeah, get shit done, right? But yeah, it'll make its return someday. The guitar redeems. Some sunny day, yeah. Let's do like a... I'm gonna go destructive. Do I want to do that? Let's try a non-destructive approach. How about that? You wait. Ah. Then we'll do... There we go. Why is it like this though? Maybe the corners could be a little bit more beveled. This is, yeah, it's making it more convoluted than it has to be. Okay. I'm going back to the good old destructive workflow. Is why the hell not? Okay. That. Okay, that's terrible. Gonna have to think of a better way to do this. Think. By the way, the sculpt I showed is made entirely with ZBrush, except for the shading and lighting. So that was the first proper sculpt in ZBrush. Ah! Well, congrats on completing your first ZBrush sculpt. Very nice. Thank. I'll do it destructively. I'll bevel this. and I'll do convert to curve. That kind of works, yeah. Where's the symmetry? Wait. Is there no symmetry in edit mode? No way. Oh, is it because it's a curve? Is that why? Ah. Okay. I see how it is. This is how you want to play. Alright. Let's go back to being a mesh. Yeah, what the? Okay. Alright, I will delete this. And then mirror this. Then convert it. Oh wait, no, not mirror yet. Let's convert it back into a curve. And then we mirror this. There you go, you piece of shit. Hell yeah. Oh. You know what, I'll treat this as a blockout for now. Be a bit. Okay, I'm gonna convert that back into a curve. What? What? God. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Interesting rage bait, but sure. There it is. Yeah, I know, right, Mika? What the hell? What was that about? No, but that would make it uneven. That's gonna be... okay. Let's do it like this. Mirror. And apply. There we go. And then now, we convert it into a curve. Then we mirror this. There we go. Yokai artist and oh, Alistar Fox. Thank you all for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh, Mika with the 3 stream streak. Are you a girl? And thanks for the stream streak, by the way. Thanks for the 3 stream streak. Huge. What the hell is this now? Alright. You're just trying to... You're testing me. Whatever, it's a blockout, right? Okay. Oh. Okay, wait, let me look at the real mechanism real quick. Hey Yokai, hello. Welcome to the stream. Ah, okay, I see. So I am the problem. You see. I will bevel weight this. I don't know what the actual value is. I'll just there it is. Just select them all. I'll do 0.5 and then Alt Enter so that they all share the same values. I'll do the same for this. It's getting a little hard to see, right? There it is. Vici, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You go up. Then what's next? You know what? Yeah, I think I'm not a bevel guy. I'm gonna remove the bevel weight stuff. And I will do a subdiv and then Shift E, edge crease. Just a temp blockout. Okay. Yeah, obviously this took way longer than I had anticipated. I do have to end the stream. Getting late. We finally got to harass Ruby since he's still alive. And I do want to rate yeah, I've got quite a few people I want to rate eventually. Today we'll go harass Ruby. No, and stay forever. Hey, you're still here, Niche. Hell yeah. Niche is helping me cope with my streamer graduation withdrawal. Then she is abandoning us to the end of time. Yeah, she's here to help me cope, you know? No niche stream for 3 weeks. That is a little absurd. Spreading misinformation. I don't know what you're talking about. No idea. One Pokemon. One Pokemon. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. The world needed her. She just the most she disappeared, right? What is this? Ah, Niche. Disappointed, disappointed. Right, let's link materials. Oh, right, it's a curve. Okay, you know what? Since it's a blockout, I'll just... Nope. I will just convert that into a mesh. There we go. And I will do these two together. You forgot you have that nickname? One Pokeman? One Pokeman? Yo, Splits. Yo. Long time no see. Well, wait, you were here yesterday, right? Were you? Am I tripping? This is a little big. For the little backing there. Yeah, I'll do it now. Shouldn't take long. Zay! Zay, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you were here, in and out? I see. Speaking of in and out, definitely want to try that someday. It's on the bucket list alongside some of the other American fast food chains like Cane's. Ever since I saw that big cup of sauce, I've always wanted to try it. Now I'm hungry. Only had one meal today. I'm losing gains as we speak, as I model this. Five Guys, exactly. If you come to Lightbox this year, I'll get you in and out. Oh, why you do this to me? I'm shooting, well, no promises, okay? But I'm shooting for next year. I'm shooting for 2027. Unfortunately, I have to lock in. You know, if only Red Feathers came out like last year, because this year is the perfect time for me to travel because I don't have a lot of like army obligation stuff, because every year I have to return for training, just a Singaporean thing, and this year I'm like free from all army obligations besides the one that just ended a while ago. But it's been a good year, but I gotta lock in. What about 2027, Kate? If I do I get a Five Guys if I make it in 2027? Sorry, in and out. Do you know the Five Guys video with the interviewer? No. Which one are you talking about specifically? Naki, you should get Koshiro Tools. It's a crazy free add-on which increases Blender modeling tools a lot. Koshiro Tools. Oh, looking at that. Like the burp. I forgot you're a veteran? Okay. Veteran is kind of insane, alright? You could excuse it as advertising for Red Feathers since it's an industry convention. That is That is pretty good, niche. Pretty good. You know how to try to get me convinced. Not bad. Five Guys an upgrade, really? In and out, I'll get you in 2027. All right, there's a goal. I'll try. Again, no promises, but it would be so fun to be able to go to go to Lightbox someday. I want to see what the fuss is all about. Finally get to meet you, losers. Okay, I shouldn't use that term too quickly. I'm gonna lose my in and out card. Yo, winners. Five Guys is an upgrade. It's like 4 times more expensive. Really? This one? Let me see. I just like writing things up as business expense.
If you could set up
You're thinking, Niche. You're
teleport
thinking.
between one place and another.
Oh, this. Okay. Yeah. Five Guys. Yeah, I've seen this one. Pretty good. It's a good one. Eightwin will eat you. Oh wait, eat your in and out and your quesadilla, bruh. All right. Rude. That's not very nice. Anyways, I'm gonna head out, y'all. I wanna watch Classroom of the Elite before bed. It's 12:32 midnight over there in South Africa. Okay. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Splits. Appreciate it. I will. All right. Now what do I gotta do to get you off of my food? What the hell? Kind of like Joey with Joey from Friends. Joey doesn't share food. Well, I'm lying. I do share food. I share food. Sometimes. As long as you're not taking measured food, okay? If I measured 40 grams of Doritos and 40 grams of Ruffles, I will bite. Okay, I will bite. But you can take it straight out of the bag. That I'll let, But a bowl that I've carefully measured, one may lose a hand. I didn't know you were swinging that way, let alone you want to eat Five Guys. Okay. Alright now, 5 is a little excessive, no? Okay, I think that's more than good enough for now. Now how am I gonna arrange this? I have no idea. I'll just throw it on here. Active. Actually, wait, I'll parent it so that I can do that. That's good enough for now. It's a little big, but you know what? That's the end of the sentence. You know what was the end of the sentence. There's nothing more that will come out of my mouth. It's like a spit if you don't look away now. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough for a blockout. Good enough. All right. I will continue working on this off stream, and I'll be live again tomorrow to work on this. Just nice. The playlist ended. Okay, let me just play a little outro music, I guess. All right, for the YouTube people, well, for all of you actually, if you're not already in the Discord server, we have a Discord. Feel free to join, and in case you want to find out more about Red Feathers, whoops, here is a link that'll link you straight to a video that I posted on YouTube a while ago explaining the premise of this, right? And yeah, here's the schedule, I guess, the schedule of the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna sign off on YouTube for now. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow.